Hello. That just caused quite the scene. And welcome to our channel. Today I am going to be making my mom's corn tomato salad. It's just my favorite salad that she makes every single summer, and it's really simple, delicious, and all pretty whole ingredients, which I always love. And this is not my house. I am staying at a friend's house right now. My boyfriend, me, and my dog are all staying here, so we're very grateful for them. We thought we'd be into our new house now. It was supposed to close a couple weeks ago, and fingers crossed it closes today. So we should be in there soon, but my friend is letting me use her beautiful kitchen to make this recipe for you guys. And she has 2 Frenchies, and Maverick loves the Frenchies, and they're a little aggressive right now. Great timing. Guys. Hey. All right, so this is the motley crew that we got here. This is Bali, Koji, and you guys know Mav. Besties. Oh. So we have 3 heads of corn, and you can grill them, you can boil them, however you want. I'm just going to microwave them. And then you need some cherry tomatoes, red onion, lime, some type of vinegar. I like to use apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and then salt, pepper, and then usually I would use either fresh, or my mom and I would use either fresh cilantro or fresh basil, but I got to the grocery store right when they were unloading everything, and I already waited for like 10 minutes, and then the dude said it was gonna be another 10 minutes, and honestly, I just didn't have time for that, so we're just going with the lightly dried. And I don't know, I'm not that picky with it. I feel like I don't taste the difference too much. It still tastes good. Fresh is always better, but this'll do. First, we are going to cut the corn. So like I said, this isn't my house, so it's kind of a little adventure to find everything. Wow, first try. Alrighty there. So we have our cutting board and a big ass knife, like so. Yeah, so I'm going to microwave these suckers. And so you basically just cut the part off. Oh fuck, I literally forgot. Again, let me double check. I always forget. Classic! All right. Yeah, you cut the part off that's like not the rooty, not the part that opens. You cut off the booty that's got, is that the root? I don't know. But there you go. You really gotta try hard. 1 down. Next. That one was way easier. 3rd and final. What is that from? That tune. 3rd and final. 3rd one. Woo! All right. We have our 3 corns, and you cook them each at 2 minutes each, and then you have cooked corn, and then you have to scrape it off the things, but that's how you cook corn in the microwave. Sometimes you put a towel around it, but I'm just gonna put it on a plate. 2 minutes, cook corn. Just doing 1 at a time so that it cooks nice and even. Have a nice little sauna sesh, sweetie. While that is cooking, let's chop up some tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, whatever will work. You can use multicolor or just the red ones, you know, to each their own. And I grabbed 2 because I like a lot of tomatoes. I honestly don't have exact measurements for most of this stuff. I kind of just eyeball and to taste. And so it's slightly varied each time, but it's nice because it's all whole foods, and you can kind of just add to it as you go. Okay, so going to chop these, or slice these in half. I know there's that like plate thing you can do it, but I'm just gonna chop them individually because that's just what I want to do. So don't fucking at me. Oh, tomato down. Just realized I have to wash these. Okay, I grabbed a strainer and I'm at my friend's house, and honestly, she just has the cutest style and taste of everything. Like, how cute is this strainer? I think she said she just got it at Home Goods. And I just heard the first corn coming out of the microwave. So after I put these in here, grab that puppy, put the next one in. All right, now with our clean tomatoes that are going to go everywhere, we shall slice them up and put them in a nice bowl and compile everything together. So usually I would just like put this all in one bowl at once so I don't have to use multiple bowls, but this is a bomb-ass recipe, and so content is content, baby. I'm gonna make a reel out of this one as well because work smarter, not harder. Going to put these in individual bowls so that when I make the reel, I can just show each going in because you don't have as much time there. Like a YouTube, like this video that I am making for you. All right, microwave is up my ass. Third one, let's go. Tomatoes, check. Next up, I'm going to chop the red onion. I don't know why they call it red, it's purple. So only going to do half a red onion. If it was just for me, I would do like fucking 3 onions. Like, I don't know why purple onions, raw, are just, I love them. They're so fucking fire. But doing half an onion for this one, and let's go. Chopping onions was always my duty growing up. My mom is a really good cook, and she would always have my sisters and I cook in the kitchen, which sometimes was really annoying, but now I'm grateful for it just because I like know how to fucking cook, which is nice. And she also always would take us to cooking lessons. Also, I took a cooking class in college. But, I don't know why I just gave you a list of my cooking requirements. I think I'm feeling insecure making a cooking video. I swear I semi know what I'm doing. But I also learn as I go along, and I love watching videos. I love watching cooking shows, and I love to eat, so. Anyway, she taught us a lot, and I was always her sous chef, and she would always put me on onion duty, so I'm weirdly proud of my ability to cut onions. Okay, so we're going to chop this one, and for anybody who wants to watch me chop an onion, so I cut it in half. I like to leave this side on so it all stays together, and then you'll just throw that away at the end. I'll slice it once or twice depending on the size that you want to do. Maybe I should do twice on this one. Yeah, I'll do twice. So slit across like that, and then one more. Boom. And then you'll do down. So I just like to go one in the middle first just to keep it even. And then like that. Now it has the crossings in it, so now watch the magic. You want to bend your fingers like this so that the knife won't hit them. And then you just go down like this. Oh, baby. Ta-da! And now they are all chopped, and then you can just throw like the butt of it away. So easy. It's like honestly makes it so much easier, and the faster you do it, the less chance you have to start crying. We've got our tomatoes, we've got our onions. I'm gonna be extra put cilantro in another bowl. We have our limes, gonna roll those out so they're easier to juice. Actually, I'm only gonna use one. Roll that out. And then I got avocados at the store. It was, I feel like I went to the store at the wrong time. None of the avocados were ready for day of, like they just got their shipment in that day. And I asked the lady if they had any, and she was like, no, sorry. But she said a little trick, little trickaroo, little tricksterini, is to put them in a paper bag. So I feel like that's like, it needs like a full day to ripen more in a paper bag, but I put them in a paper bag. So I'm doing everything first, just waiting for those suckers to ripen. And we're using them either way, but it'd be good if they were a little bit more ripe. Also, if you don't like cilantro, you can use basil. Basil tastes delicious. All right, I feel like that's like 2 teaspoons-ish. I really eyeballed that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. I feel like that might be a lot. I'm gonna do with like half of that, and then just like I said, flavor to taste. Sorry, my camera died, so I didn't film myself cutting the avocado. I gave it a quick little battery nuke while that was happening. But here it is, in case you wanted to see it. Also, I would usually use fresh garlic, but I forgot to get it at the store. So just going to use some minced garlic, which I honestly love just having this on hand. This obviously isn't mine, this is my friend's house, it's hers. But I like don't taste the difference too much if it's cooked. Usually for fresh things like this though, like fresh garlic is the way to go. It's a game changer, but this will do the trick for now. We're flexible, yeah. Okay, we have our 3 corn heads. What are these suckers called again? And we need to take this off, and then we're going to cut off the corn kernels. You can do this with a knife, or if you have like a potato peeler, you can do that too. A little trick if you are doing it with a knife and want it to go directly into the bowl, take a normal bowl, smaller one, put it here, and then that way you can put it on top and scrape like that, and it'll go directly in the bowl. Another trick from my mom. Corn on the cob. Dude, the hairs on corn on the cob, like, so you also want to serve this cold, so you can peel these like this and they'll cool pretty quickly when you peel them off, you know. But if you don't have time to make corn or cook your own corn, you can use frozen corn or canned corn. It's not as good, but it's still pretty fire. What we do for like when we have large groups is we'll do half and half. That way it's a little bit easier, and you can still, it's kind of like, you know, trick the palate. It's like you're getting fresh, but it's actually like half and half. So that's a good option if you're doing that. But fresh is always, it's always the best, but just sometimes not convenient. One down, 2 to go. I know I did the first one from the top, but that was a little risky. I feel like you should probably start from the middle just to, you know, not chop off a finger. Two down. All right, we got our corn. Like I said, you do want it to cool a little bit. And then if you have too big of chunks, you want to break it down a little bit. But I do like having some big chunks in there, just because it's a fun little surprise when you're eating. But break it down slightly. It'll also break up a little bit when you're just mixing the whole salad together. So don't worry, don't stress, it's gonna be okay. Now we are going to record the version for the short film that we're doing of this, where it's just mainly the food, not all this, just, you know, gab that we gals have been doing. Okay, let's make the salad.
You want to start with corn as your base, then you'll throw in some sliced cherry tomatoes. Next up, chopped purple onion. Then we have some avocado, a little bit of quality olive oil, some apple cider vinegar, and lime for that tanginess. Salt and pepper to taste. Add in a little bit of garlic, and then you will top it off with cilantro. Freshly chopped is best. Mix that puppy up and you have a delicious and refreshing summer salad.
This salad honestly hits every single time, and it's also a really good crowd pleaser, great to make ahead of time for a barbecue or like a potluck, something like that. It saves pretty well because there's nothing in here that really wilts except for avocado. I would put in right before so that it stays fresh and green, but other than that, it's pretty good and hearty and will last a few days. But every time, so refreshing, so good. Hope you guys like this video and want to make this salad. And if you do, please tag us on Sweat and Tell. Love seeing you guys make our recipes, and it'll also hype my mom up, which is great. We're going to be doing a lot more cooking videos, so please subscribe and let us know any recipes that you guys want to see. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.